Inequalities and graphing them on the number line. That's the topic for today's class. Hi everyone, welcome to another video and let's get started. What are inequalities? Inequalities are used to describe the situations that have the solutions as a range of numbers instead of a single number as we have in the equations. So in the equations, there is only one value of the variable like x equals 3, m equals 5, z is equal to -2. But linear inequalities have many values of the variable, not a single number, but many values of the variable satisfy that particular inequality. How? We will see it in the examples a little while, okay, from now. So now since it is inequality, so of course both the sides are not equal. So basically inequality shows how one side compares to the another side, and for the comparison we use certain symbols like this is the symbol for greater than, this is the symbol for less than, this one is greater than or equal to. If you see very carefully, we have this greater than and then we have this horizontal line. It means equal to. So this is greater than equal to, and this one is less than equal to. Let's take some examples to understand. For example, if I have the inequality x less than 4, it means x has no single value as the answer. X can be any value which is less than 4. It can be 3, 2, 1.5, -5, -100. So, as I explained you before, in the inequalities, this variable x, y, z, whatever, has a range of numbers as the solution. So see how many solutions it has. It has infinite many solutions. All the values which are less than 4 is a solution of this inequality. Let's take one more. A greater than equal to -5. So A is greater than -5. Any value which is greater than -5, as well as A is equal to -5. So A can be -5 or any value which is more than -5, -4, -3.5, 0, 2, 100, 1000, whatever. Okay. Now, where do we use the inequalities in our daily life? There are many situations. So let's take some situations. The first one is pretty simple. M is less than 5. How will I write it as inequality? Like this. M is less than 5. N is greater than or equal to -8. So N is, look at the symbol, greater than or equal to -8. Third, you must be at least 18 years old to vote. That means you need to be either 18 or more than 18 to vote. So my inequality is the variable A should be more than or equal to 18. So the age needs to be more than 18 or it can be equal to 18. So A greater than equal to 18 is an inequality for this situation. Next, the maximum capacity of an elevator is 800 kilograms. The maximum is 800. It can be less than 800 or it can be equal to 800. So the capacity C is less than or equal to 800. The speed limit is 60 kilometer per hour. It's a limit. You cannot go beyond or more than 60. It needs to be equal to 60 or less than 60. So S is less than or equal to 60. You need at least 40 marks to pass a test. So at least 40 means you should have 40 or more than 40. So your mark should be more than or equal to 40. You have $5 to spend at a store. So you can spend 5 or less than 5. Can you spend more than 5? No, you don't have. So you can spend less than 5 or equal to 5. There are 500 species of marine life. So the marine life species are over 500, more than 500. So M greater than 500. You must work at least 6 hours a day. At least 6 hours means you need to work 6 hours or more than 6 hours. So your hours should be greater than or equal to 6. You must have 5 or less items for express checkout. So if you have more than 5 items, can you use that express checkout? No. So the number of items need to be less than 5 or exactly 5. So your item should be less than 5 or equal to 5. So E is less than or equal to 5. So these are the ways in which we write the inequalities for the given situations. Now, How do we graph the solutions of inequalities on the number line? My first example would be x greater than 5. So this is a number line. Now x greater than 5 means all the values more than 5 is the solution of this inequality. X can be 6, x can be 5.5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1000, 1 lakh, whatever. So how we represent it on the number line? This way. Look, so this red line represents all the solutions of this inequality. So x means it is more than 5. That's why this red line is going above 5. It's more than 5. So all these values which are more than 5 are the solutions of this inequality. And this arrow shows that, of course, it goes on and on. If you look carefully, the circle at 5 is not shaded. It's an unshaded circle. Why? Because 5 is not included. X needs to be more than 5. Is it equal to 5? No, it's not. Since 5 is not included in the value of x, so 5 is unshaded. Next one, x less than equal to minus 2. This is a number line. All the values of x which are less than minus 2 and equal to minus 2 are the solutions for x. So my solution would be represented by this red line. So less than minus 2 means all these values which are coming on the left side of minus 2, they satisfy this inequality because they are less than minus 2. And look at the circle at minus 2. Because minus 2 is included, so this circle is shaded circle. So when the number is included, shade the circle, add the number. When the number is not included, as in the first example, do not shade the circle. Next example, a is greater than equal to 3.5. So the value of a needs to be 3.5 or more than 3.5. So I will represent the solutions as this way. So look here, this is 3.5, which will be like midway between 3 and 4. So 3.5 and more than 3.5. So look, the circle at 3.5 is shaded, and all these values which are represented by this red line are the solutions of this inequality. Next, p less than minus 4. So the number line is this, and all the numbers which are less than negative 4 are the solutions of this inequality. So my solutions will be like. So look, all the values which are less than minus 4 are the solutions of this inequality. Did I include negative 4? No. That's why the circle at negative 4 is unshaded, not shaded. X greater than equal to 0. So this is our number line. All the values which are more than 0 or equal to 0 are the values of x. So x is greater than equal to 0 can be represented as this. See, all the values which are more than 0 as well as equal to 0, and that's why the circle at 0 is shaded, because in this case x can be equal to 0. This 0 is included, so the circle is shaded. So the solution of this inequality can be represented by this red line. That's all in this class. Thank you for watching. What next? In the next video, I will be solving the inequalities the way we solve the equations to get the values or the range of values for the variable. Thanks. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.